The stairway going up the stairs has got a couple different things here. So we'll start with this wall. As I've gone to concerts through the year and I've gotten different posters, I've put them up and I put the tickets in with them. So this is Death from 1998. Here's the ticket. This was recent from a carcass show I went to. When you bought the vinyl, they included an autographed poster. But in addition to that, I was able to meet Jeff Walker and Bill Steer at a record store like 3 blocks from the show in Lawrence, Kansas. And there's us after the show, kind of having a good old time. That's Ramin from Iran and my old roommate John. This is from the Dismember Vital Remains and Grave tour. I don't know if you can see it, but the whole band Dismember signed this one. They were at the merch table the whole time. And then Ole from Grave signed it. At the gates, recently I saw at the Bourbon. And then in there is a picture of me with Martin Johansson, the guitarist from At the Gates. A ticket. Recently I went to the Ensiferum Corpus Plani and Trollfest show. I did get to meet Trollfest and they signed my CD, but no pictures this time, sadly. An old Aussie print that I bought at, again, Six Flags. So I went to the No More Tours tour for Ozzy in 1996. He's still touring, so what does that tell you? Deicide and Ezra. Deicide played at Knickerbockers in Lincoln back in 1998 as well. I got to meet Glenn Benton and he autographed my self-titled Deicide CD. This was a show we went to in February. Napalm Death Boycott Exhumed in Iron Reagan. Again, there's a ticket. And then the Priest show that I just went to. Got some pictures. Got a really good picture of Halford, good picture of the stage, and a picture of us at the show. And this one is the God Hates Us All poster I showed earlier. It's the 4 tickets that I've got for seeing Slayer. And when I go to see Slayer in King Diamond here in July, that ticket stub will go there as well. Now on this side, if any of you remember the movie Strange Brew with Bob and Doug McKenzie, this is my Bob and Doug McKenzie collection. So that's the Betamax, VHS, the soundtrack to Strange Brew, the 12-inch single for the song Strange Brew, a repro of the poster of Strange Brew, a laserdisc of Strange Brew, and then Bob and Doug had a comedy album. I have a couple copies of it, so that's the front, that's the back. This was an advertisement in a magazine. Actually is fairly valuable now. I got it for steel, but it goes for a lot on eBay. I have the 2 figures. The one won't stay on the wall, so he's down. I believe it's Doug. This is Bob. Then I have Geddy Lee sang the chorus on this song. So this is the music for Takeoff, and that is the 45 single of Takeoff. The actual song's on there. A couple other things here. So my dad and I last year went to Paul McCartney. So this is the review from the Lincoln paper and then the ticket stub. These are the remaining ticket stubs for the Extreme or Extreme Era Metal that I've gone to. It doesn't include Kiss and things like that. So Sacred Reich I saw in 1990. Creator, that was either 90 or 91. And then throughout the years, these are different shows. Now I went to more, but I didn't save all the stubs. As I move up here to the top, we'll go to the top and work our way down. This is my Texas Chainsaw collection. So these are some reprints of older versions of the movie posters. And there's the original. It's a reprint of the original poster. You got Texas Chainsaw 2. Up on these shelves you have, these are from the remake of Texas Chainsaw, Time 5. And then these are, that's a Leatherface plush, Leatherface from the first movie, another Leatherface and Hitchhiker from the first movie, and then Leatherface and Chop Top from part 2, and then another scene. And then you've got another plush Leatherface from Texas 2. the guy that played Leatherface, his biography, which I need to read yet. Up here on top is VHSs of all the Texas Chainsaws up through the remake, including this Family Portrait is a documentary that interviews a whole cast. It's really good if you guys like the movie. Moving down to the next level, I have the laser discs of Texas Chainsaw 1, Texas Chainsaw 2, Texas Chainsaw 3, and then the Funhouse, which is another movie that Toby Hooper, who directed Texas Chainsaw, did. And then a repo of the script, a rare version of Texas Chainsaw looking like a package of meat. Now under here, more repos of posters from different countries. So that's Germany. This is either Spain or Mexico. I think that's from Italy. Again, that's Spain or Mexico. And then this is obviously Japan or China, one of the two. I apologize, I'm not sure which one. This is a 40th anniversary restoration, 4K restoration, in a kind of a limited edition box that has the semi that stops to help the lady that's trying to escape from Leatherface at the end of the very first movie. You got another Leatherface, and then just like my Jason, it's a Leatherface that makes noise when you push the belly. So that's that. Now on this side there's some pictures. Years ago I went to Austin, Texas and visited the house they filmed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in, the end scenes. And so it's a restaurant now, so we went, my dad and I, believe it or not, checked it out, had lunch there, and took some photos in different spots of the movie. So that was kind of cool. One last thing, if you guys know who Chaotica is, they were the ones that were with the other band in the van wreck in Georgia, and their drummer, he was 16 years old, he was killed. I had ordered their CDs from them on the internet about a month before, and they came like 2 days after the crash. And this is the singer's autograph. She survived, but I just thought it was something cool, and it was something that needed to be kind of framed and kept nice. So I really appreciate the fact that they took the time to sign that, and it's a real tragic loss. So then as you go down the bottom of the stairs here, you go into the basement. And I'll just throw this in. This is a poster for Psychos in Love. This is an actual poster that was from the video store, and it got some water damage from my basement, but I put it up because it's in still pretty good shape. And then got the Mutilator. It's another poster. It came from a video store. Again, it's got some damage on it, but looks pretty good. And then my Maiden tapestry kind of finishes up the whole thing. And I said that the shelves were built on a wall, so you kind of have a walkway back here that you can see. Turn on a light here. Kind of gives you an idea. There's the power box. You can walk around the corner. There's a corner, and you can actually see the old foundation, and it's in not too great a shape, so it's kind of nice that this stuff's built out from the wall a little bit. So that's that side, and then this side has got, I didn't do the same thing across the back side of the wall, which I kind of regret, but there's a floor drain in here and a place where you can install a toilet, which may be something that they do in the future. So that is the stairwell with my Texas Chainsaw and other collections that are put up, and there you go.